Hey everybody, just a fun update. I know we've been busy, we haven't posted a lot lately. Just a lot going on, just trying to button up some projects. Today we're taking a break. We're up here in Missoula, Montana at the historic Fort Missoula for RecCon 2019. It's the recreation convention of anything and everything outdoors. We're gonna go in, check it out. There's tons of vendors here, food vendors, anything you can imagine. I know they're doing a rafting tour tomorrow on Sunday. We're gonna check it out. It's our first time up here. We're gonna go in, we're gonna capture a bunch of video, and we'll bring it to you guys. So wanted to give you a quick update on what we're doing today. So come check us back out. We'll get you a video of everything we checked out. We'll talk to some of the vendors and see what they have to say, see if there's some new fun products that we can show you guys as well, and focus on that. John wanted me to make sure that I point out my new haircut. It's feeling a hell of a lot better. My head's a lot lighter, which is great. I know yeah, it was getting out of control. So I thought I'd make sure I point that out too, that the new haircut, hopefully you guys like it. I know there were some comments about the last one, so we'll try shorter hair this time, but other than that,
You don't look like Justin Bieber with a curly mustache anymore.
thank God for that. I couldn't handle that much longer. Other than that, we'll bring you guys some video here this week of RecCon 2019 Missoula, Montana. So come back, check it out. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, this is Kobe with Montana State Parks Foundation. We want to introduce you. This is a great 501c3 program that works with Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. Kobe, you want to kind of explain what you guys do, where you started from?
Yeah, absolutely.
How you guys got to where you're at?
Yeah, as you mentioned, we're a nonprofit group and we focus on fundraising for Montana State Parks. We started in 2015 as an all-volunteer board of directors, and they tried a number of different things to help state parks improve and found that the best way to do that is from the ground up. So our organization raises private dollars to invest back into state parks projects that enhance the visitor experience, and that's what we're all about. So we do things like paying for picnic tables, benches, trees, landscaping at Milltown State Park that you guys probably drove right past today.
Yeah.
And you know, we've got some really ambitious plans for this year for improvements at Lewis and Clark Caverns, Wild Horse Island, Sluice Boxes State Park, and we try to, you know, do our work across Montana so that all Montanans benefit.
Awesome. How do we find you guys?
So best way to find us is montanastateparks.org.
Okay.
Or you can find us on Facebook, Montana State Parks Foundation. We're also on Instagram, Montana State Parks Foundation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll try and drop a link below our video so you guys can get quicker access to these guys. Come check them out, support these guys. These guys are making it happen so we can get out and enjoy the parks. It's important that these guys have the ability, the tools, and the resources to do what they do so we can get out and enjoy what we do. So come support these guys, check them out. Again, thanks man so much for
my pleasure.
the rundown.
And get out there and enjoy the parks. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thanks,
All right.
man.
Take care, guys.
Hey guys, we're here with Onyx Mapping Systems. They've got a brand new app coming out. It's on Android right now, right?
Right.
It's a new off-road app. They've started with their hunt app and are now opening up an off-road app for us. So as you guys saw our Tyser Lake video, we kept getting out and checking. We're almost there, we're almost there. These guys are hoping to eliminate that. They are wanting to build this app, or they have built this app, so that we in the off-road community can see better trails and we can see obstructions if the trail is open. So I'm going to let these guys explain a little bit more to you. I have Zach and Jack here with Onyx. They'll tell you a little bit more about their apps.
Yeah, so the first one, we first came out with the Hunt app. We've had the Hunt app for a while. The main thing that it shows is private property and things like Forest Service, BLM, state land, and our slogan is know where you stand. So when you're on these properties, hunting, trail running, fishing, whatever it is, and now moving forward off-roading, you will know where you stand as far as public and private land goes. For me as myself, I've been using the Hunt app for a while. I'm very confident in it. Before I used the app, I was confident in my ability to navigate. Now I don't find myself in the woods without it. So the hope is with this new off-road app that off-roaders will go into the woods. They're gonna, before they go somewhere where they know there may be a gate, they're gonna know whether it's open or not. We have green roads and red roads. It's pretty straightforward. The road is green, it's open. The road is red, it's closed. You can tap on it. You can select the style of ride you have, and you will absolutely know if you can go on that road or not.
Do you have anything you want to add with the off-road app at all?
Yeah, I mean, Zach kind of went into it a little bit. So no matter what you ride, whether you're a dirt bike, ATV, side-by-side, Jeep, you can select your rides. You can see all the roads that are open to dirt bikes. You can see all the roads that are open for side-by-sides. You can see all the Jeep roads that you can ride on. You kind of select so that you're not going out there and you see a road that's open, but it's only for dirt bikes. You're going to know with confidence what's going to be available to you. Like you said earlier, we're on Android right now. iOS is going to be coming very soon. We hope to have that out and running for all the iOS users out there. A lot of cool things coming out. It's kind of in the early stages right now. So we're going to keep improving and keep building more features. And just like we've been doing with the Hunt app, hope to bring that into off-road.
Is it going to be available on a chip for putting into into existing GPSs like our Hunt chips that we buy?
You know, I don't believe there are plans to do that right now, but if that's something that there's significant demand for, if we're hearing from customers, if that's something that they really want, that certainly would be a conversation that we'd be having.
Perfect.
Well, thank you guys so much for explaining that. We're excited about the onX off-road. We've been using the Hunt for a while. This one will hopefully save our tail next time we take a bunch of you guys out and get lost. These guys are essentially the ones saving our asses. So thank you guys so much. We're really excited to see this off-road app. Have a great show. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Hey guys, we found Planetary Design. You guys recognize the cup? It's Brew Trek. These guys, as you know, I am a huge fan of this cup. I love this thing. I have one at home. This is their black model, the black version of it. These guys have a huge assortment of products, and to be honest with you, I've fallen in love with all of them. The Brew Trek guys here have made some phenomenal stuff from coffee presses. This is their double shot that we recognized on our video prior. They've got single ones. They've got large French presses. They've got thermoses that not only keep coffee hot, but beer cold. So, I mean, that's a double win right there, right?
Yeah, right.
So, this is Tim. He's with the Brew Trek guys here. Why don't you explain some of the stuff you've got and kind of what your company's about?
Right on, yeah. So we're all about coffee gear for your adventure, and what we kind of aim to do is, as long as doing, having a good solid cup of coffee out on the road, or out fishing, doing whatever you want. We developed a double wall vacuum insulated French press, so we're very well known for that. And like Sean was saying, that's our Brew Trek line, is all of our beverageware. And we also have a double wall vacuum insulated tumbler, little 8-ounce camp cups, anything you guys will need to go out on the road, or anything you want to bring with you on your travels. And we also have our Airscape line, which is a coffee and food preservation system. It'll keep food fresher longer, about 3 weeks longer than holding your standard Tupperware type of deal. So that's a quick run of kind of what we do, and what makes us different. If Sean would hand this over to me. Other than our French presses being made of double wall stainless steel vacuum insulation, they come with our brew stop plate on top of this wire screen, and what that does is it creates a barrier between the coffee grounds below and the coffee above to prevent overbrewing and oversteeping your tea or whatever you want to keep in there. So that's a pretty big technological piece we've integrated into our line. So that's a big difference between us and anyone else. So.
And I can tell you for a fact that absolutely works, because I mean we at Big Sky Overland last year. He had an example of it. That's kind of what sold me on buying this, and I can absolutely say 100% the designs that they have put into all of their stuff, they work, and that's what's phenomenal. The airscapes, you were talking about freshness. This is part of that development too, right?
Yeah,
like, this
absolutely.
is a great example of that. This is a kind of a mini version to press out the air. So we've got your extra coffee grounds. You can press out the air. Helps keep those coffee grounds fresher longer, so you can keep it when you're on a trail. And I believe last year you pointed out to me too that the lids, I know this one specifically, right, is designed to actually always screw so it's facing one way or the other on the handle. Is that right?
Yeah. So we wanted to, take care of lefties and righties essentially. So you're gonna just twist it on like that. You hold it, and it'll face you as a right-handed drinker. And if you unscrew it and let it drop down, pops over into the left-handed side as well. So.
Yeah, which is great because then you're never trying to drink your cup of coffee this
Right.
way or this way, so it's always facing.
Yeah, right on.
It's those little things like that these guys have developed and makes them such a unique, amazing company. And if you guys get the chance, find the link below, come over, see these guys, check them out. Just amazing products. Another one that caught our eye is the coffee beer. Okay, so same thing, but as you were saying, you can take this out, right?
Yeah, you can remove the press assembly and
Just put the lid on,
Yep.
and you've got cold beer. And I will tell you for a fact, I know the hot coffee stays hot in these things. That double wall is amazing. You guys have nailed it on that. So
Thank you.
for that. It's an awesome job. So thank you for the
Thanks, Sean.
showing around. Great job on the products, guys. We love it. Find that link below, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys, we found an amazing little setup here. These guys are out of California originally, right?
Correct.
We've got Riggs and Coffee. This is David, Front Runner, which I know a lot of you are probably familiar with. Has been a great sponsor for these guys. Riggs and Coffee was set up to do trail rides and get just a community together, right?
Absolutely. So with Riggs and Coffee, what we did is we really wanted to build an all-inclusive community. So it didn't matter if you drove a Jeep, a Toyota, a Honda, a Subaru, a Nissan, or a Land Rover. We were open to that. And it's also entirely free for everybody to join in. So all-inclusive, free, no judgment. Everybody's open to asking questions and learning from one another. And then from there, we started in Southern California, and over the past 6 months, we've expanded into 6 additional cities, covering basically San Diego, all the way up to Seattle, Washington, out east to Missoula, Montana, and down south back into Lubbock, Texas.
So you guys get together, trail rides, and then you have a local coffee come out and sell coffee, interface with people.
Absolutely. So in every single city, we hold one meet a month. It might be the first Saturday, the third Saturday, but that city is locked into one meet a month. It's with typically or always a local retailer in the city that wants to build a really strong relationship with their consumer base. So just a lot of loyalty between one company and then the enthusiast out there who's obviously looking, which product do I go with, where do I learn, what are the opinions out there, and so kind of bringing that all together. And then from the coffee standpoint, we're bringing in a local roaster or a local coffee provider who might have a trailer or a truck, and they come out and they're serving coffee to everybody. And again, it's just about building that tighter knit community on a super local, almost startup feeling basis.
That's amazing. That's a great thing, and it's all free.
100% free. So all you got to do is go online to riggscoffee.org. You check it out, find the city, you'll see all the cities up there, you'll see all the events up there, you'll see blogs up there. So one of the things we do is we always feature community rigs. So we've got everything up there from full-size F-250s that are built by guys who fly helicopters for the military, all the way down to, the next gal who's like rocking out that Crosstrek like you see over here, to Jeeps, to Toyotas and everything. So you'll see everything out there. We also work with our community when they go on their own adventures to help them kind of showcase and realistically almost remember the trip that they went on. So we're almost cataloging that for them. And so that's been a really cool feature of the website as well.
That's great. That's an awesome experience, and like you said, such a great way for them to remember the whole thing and get to experience and see other people's adventures and trips as well. So that's great. Front Runner, big sponsor for you guys, right?
Yeah, so our first event ever was at Front Runner Outfitters in Southern California. We've been working with them very, very closely, and Front Runner's just got an amazing array of overlanding or vehicle outfitting or camping style products. So they're not the only ones out there, but they are very, very good at what they do. As I was telling you a little bit ago, I had 3 racks in the past 8 months, and it's been a very expensive testing phase. And so I've switched over to a Front Runner rack, and I just, I've had some other storage solutions in the past, so now being able to really kind of tie that all together has been great. But they've obviously been very big in helping promote Rigs and Coffee. Another big sponsor of ours is Outdoor by 4, which is a magazine, so you'll see us in Outdoor by 4 coming up here. They're great, and so Hypertech's another big sponsor of ours. So just people that really kind of help push the movement forward. And anything that we transition all of that right back out to the community. So there's no cost to join the community. There's no membership. You're not buying into anything, and there's no requirement to do anything. You can come and hang out at the meet. You can come and just do the trail rides with us. Entirely open platform.
That's awesome. I think that's one of the best parts about what you guys got going on. It's just that open community aspect. I just ran in a while ago to a bunch of friends of mine that are Jeep guys. These guys know I'm an H3, I'm a GM guy.
Right.
I dare to be different. I take the truck that you probably shouldn't take out, but that's what I'm doing. And it was difficult because the way they talk the trails up, they're like, I don't know if your rig will make it. I don't know. They got done with their ride. I went back and looked at their videos. I'm like, man, I could have made all of that. That's not a problem. And then they showed up and actually looked at my rig and go, oh yeah, you shouldn't have had a trouble with it. I'm like, yeah, great. I missed out on a great opportunity from just some, and they didn't do it maliciously.
No.
But it was one of those things that acceptance and that everybody gets up, everybody gets back. We're going to make sure everybody just has a good time. That's awesome.
Yeah, and
that's
so
such a big thing.
any of the events that we do, any of the trail rides that we do, our number one focus is to make sure that if you have 4-wheel drive, you can make it on this trip. If there's a trip that we know you can't make it, we're going to make sure everybody knows that. But ideally, the 3 or 4 trips a year that we run in each location, all of those trips, all those main trips are going to be 100% acceptable. So if you have a stock Wrangler, you got a Subaru Crosstrek, you're off-roading a Grand Cherokee, which is by no means like you dare to be different, right?
Yeah, you've
like
got,
it's
the Crosstrek
it's filthy,
too.
but it's definitely not your normal off-roader.
You have some unique off-road vehicles, which is really great to see.
Yeah.
You're not seeing these a lot on trails.
No.
You've got your Jeep guys, you've got your Land Rover guys, you got your Toyota guys, and I am a big fan of the dare to be different, dare to be.
Yeah.
Just get out, right?
Yep.
Just get out and enjoy it.
We had our last trail ride. We had everything from a totally naked CJ, who ended up very, very dusty, through a Subaru Forester, Toyota 4Runners, Jeep Wranglers, Patriot Campers, Toyota Tacomas. There's a Tundra out there, Grand Cherokees. It was everybody, and that's a really unique type of aspect that we really try to bring to the table.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate what you guys are doing. Rigs and Coffee, that's awesome. We've been kind of watching you guys. We're going to continue watching you. We're going to get in touch with you for some of our stuff that we're doing.
Absolutely.
We'll work something out and get something going. We're excited. Front Runner, thank you to them for sponsoring these guys.
Yep.
I've been eyeballing this. This is pretty awesome.
Kitchen tool set's really cool.
This thing's sweet. I've been eyeballing that. And this rack, you said they'll custom do racks for you.
They will custom do racks for you.
One of the challenges I was saying before for the Hummer is finding somebody that's got something that fits such a weird roof style.
Yep.
And if these guys can do custom, that's much better.
Yep.
And
They pretty much have a rack built for every vehicle.
yeah,
So they may even have one for an H3.
Which
I
is
not
great.
know off the top of my head, but it might be there. So,
Yeah.
but otherwise they can pretty much float anything in there.
and it's just a solid product too. I mean, that's I think what's really impressive.
Absolutely.
From everything they do, it seems like it's always a solid product.
Yeah. No, I mean even down to the silverware set. This actually feels like real silverware that you can use at home. You could use
Yeah.
this at home.
Yeah.
So, but that's been really helpful. So yeah, and Front Runner Outfitters was a big sponsor today at Recon, Montana. They jumped on board. They were one of the first sponsors there. So it's Jeff over at Recon invited us all out, so we wanted to come on up and introduce Rigs and Coffee to this area and do it with Front Runner by our side. And so that's been really great. So definitely make sure to check out rigscoffee.org. Make sure to check out frontrunneroutfitters.com, and hopefully we'll see you at the next event or see you on the trail.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you
Absolutely.
so much for talking and showing us your stuff. Again, we'll try and drop some links for you guys so they can jump right off from our videos as well. Rigs and Coffee, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we've got a really great product here. This is Stefan from Hatch, and if you need one-stop shopping to get off the couch and out into the woods, these are the guys to talk to. They have one of the coolest business models I've probably ever seen. I'll kind of let you talk about it, but kind of like non-stop, one-stop shopping, right? For
Yeah.
anything to get outside.
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks. Yeah, having a great time here at Recon. Basically, yeah, Hatch Adventures' purpose is to basically enable any of the various recreational opportunities we have in Montana. So we kind of do that with a transportation-focused model. We rent out Toyota Tacomas with Go Fast campers and Jeep Wranglers with the Ursa Minor top. So basically these are two fully integrated rooftop tent products on the market. Obviously the Jeep Wrangler and the Toyota Tacoma are iconic adventure vehicles.
Yeah.
So we kind of pair that with a full kit, all the equipment you need except food. Get out in the backcountry and have fun exploring Montana and the surrounding states.
Yeah. And when you say supply the equipment, you mean everything. I mean, from the chairs that we're sitting in.
Yeah, to Yeti cooler.
Coolers.
Yep.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah, you got your Camp Chef stove, all your utensils. I mean, everything you want. You can, that stuff's all integrated. And then if you're doing a fly fishing trip, you can rent Riversmith rod holder for the top of the truck. You can rent Yakima bike racks if you're going to do a mountain biking trip. Right here behind us, we've got NRS raft, fishing frame. Also comes with a Yeti cooler, dry box, everything you need to be able to have an awesome day on the river, fly fishing with your family or your friends. Really our goal is just to be able to put the equipment out in front of you so you can go out and have an epic time.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I mean, you're talking Go Fast campers, Toyotas, Jeeps. You started with top quality products, reliable products, so your customers don't have to worry about being stranded somewhere because it's not a 1980s whatever.
Yeah.
with
Exactly.
tent in the back of it.
We've all been there. You know, it's really
These are-
it's awesome. There's definitely an appeal. Like, I would love to have some old Land Cruisers in the fleet at some point, but obviously those you're kind of assuming that
Right, you're hoping that
you're really
back.
anticipating an adventure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, you guys have a beautiful setup here. So again, these are just, great start with a product. And again, it is everything. So truly, you have no damn excuse to not get out, thanks to you guys, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is show up, pick up absolutely everything you need, stop by a grocery store,
And then
and
head to the
just
woods.
find a
Yeah.
trail and get the hell out.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I mean, and that was kind of our goal, right? You're either out of state, you're flying in, you got everything, right? You got your car rental, your hotel, all your cooking needs. I mean, you're basically ready to go. Or it's also ideal for Montana families, right? I mean, this is a big investment for a lot of folks. And if you're going to go out and camp 3-4 times a year with your family, I mean, this is a lot less maintenance, and it takes a lot to get all this stuff and to keep it all going, and we take care of that for you. So
Yeah, which is phenomenal. I mean, anybody that's gone out camping, especially with a family, knows the length that you have to go to before you actually get to go out camping. The pack in the truck, the finding all the equipment, dusting it off, making sure it's clean, and then by that time you've had that adventure, you're almost exhausted to go out. And this eliminates all of that. So you grab it, and we're talking 4-door Tacomas and 4-door Jeeps.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
4-door Jeeps. So
Yep.
it's not just 1-2 people. I mean, you can take a family, you can take some buddies with you and have a great rafting adventure and set up with one rig and go out.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And 2-person tents, right?
Yeah, the tents sleep too. I mean, a small child can definitely sleep up there with you. We do that with our little girl. But as they get bigger, you know, the pickup trucks work out. You kind of throw a pad in the back, and they got, you know, bunk style sleeping, or you can throw the ARB awning room out, and you got a bug free place to cook dinner, hang out, and you know, it adds as a tent for, you know, bigger families or bigger groups of friends.
Absolutely.
So we're kind of trying to, you know, take this central platform of the truck and camper, and then you know, that's kind of the cool thing about these adventure vehicles, is that you can kind of expand your setup to accommodate whatever your needs, you know, for that adventure. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's awesome. It's such a great business model you guys have. Great equipment you're using. I love it. I love everything about what you guys are doing. You made life easy. I love it. So get out there, check out Hatch, guys. Whether you're from out of state, in state, check these guys out. They have made life easy for you, so you can get the hell out and just get out trailing. So check them out, guys. We'll drop a link below. Thank you.
yeah,
again.
thank you, appreciate it.
We can't wait to see you out there on the
Yep.
trail and hopefully get some work done with you
Yeah,
guys. So,
absolutely.
excited. Yeah.
Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm here with Jeff, the founder
Sure.
of
yeah.
RecCon,
Yeah.
right? We want to call it that. The founder of RecCon. We've got a chance to walk around, see some of the vendors. It's been phenomenal. You said over 60
Yeah, over
vendors,
60.
which is incredible
Yeah.
for your first time out, right?
First one, man. We were really
That's-
excited about it.
That's incredible. It's awesome numbers.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how RecCon got started and maybe some long-term goals
Yeah.
to it?
So we really wanted to start something that brought all the different outdoor recreation, like for-profits and non-profits, together in one place. A lot of the time you see events where it's, you know, either very niche focused, or it's a non-profit event, or it's a for-profit event, or it's a vendor-only event, or whatever. We thought there's a lot of value to bring all these different groups in together to get them, one, to know each other in a way that they might not have had a chance to before, but also to bring the public in, to get the public to kind of see all of them in this setting, where, you know, the cost to be here was a flat fee for everyone. We didn't, you know, sell corner spots for more or better placement. It was just like, no, this is what it costs. We're only trying to pay our bills. We're a nonprofit, and we'll figure out kind of where to place everybody. And we did our best to kind of curate where everybody goes in a way that some groups were next to other groups that they either may not know, or they may not have anything to do with in the past, or maybe there was even like some conflict with, based on like whatever products or issues they kind of deal with. Knowing that the common thread is that almost all of them are in or from Montana. They're all focused around getting outside, having fun, being in the outdoors and recreating, and that they're all focused on public lands of Montana somehow. And knowing that if you have all those things together and you sit people next to each other for 2 days, Montanans love to talk. They love to talk about Montana, and it's exactly what happened out here. A lot of these groups were really excited to get to meet each other or talk to each other for the first time. And that was exciting for us to be able to kind of facilitate that, as well as bring the public in.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it's been a great event so far. You said 2-day event, right? You started yesterday.
Yeah, people came in actually Thursday to set up for that were coming from longer distances, and then we started late morning Friday so that local groups just could show up in the morning without having to burn an entire day trying to set up. And went Friday, and then all day today, Saturday.
And then tomorrow, some of the vendors have actually got events scheduled for Sunday
Yeah,
Fun Day.
we're calling it Sunday Fun Day. I mean, everybody calls it that anyway, so
Right.
embrace it. The thinking was, like, we've spent basically 2 days standing around talking about outdoor recreation. It seemed kind of foolish to spend a third talking about it when you're here in Montana and Missoula, and it's gorgeous out, it's summer.
Right.
Go enjoy it. So Adventure Missoula Rafting Company is doing a rafting trip. Mountain Bike Missoula is doing a mountain biking trip out in the wilderness for a few hours. Run Wild Missoula is doing a 5-mile run around this part of town. There's a Jeep tour headed out to Phillipsburg Brewing and leading there, and then
I have to
Nolan.
get together with those guys later.
You should. Nolan, who owns Phillipsburg Brewing, is basically taking them out on this tour of like the Phillipsburg Anaconda area on these back roads that he's known since he was a kid. So
Phenomenal.
we just thought it's a great way to get people out and experiencing Montana and really go do it
Absolutely.
instead of standing around and talking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys had on-site camping, so if somebody's coming in and they want to stay the weekend,
Yeah.
they can camp here.
which is great. I mean, we used some land that the university was kind enough to donate to us for the weekend as a sponsor, and it's big enough that people were able to kind of go find a corner, and whether they wanted to be down by the river or up higher on the flat, I mean, there's some great spots, and I know people got to hang out in the last couple of nights and have a lot of fun with each other too.
Awesome, great. And food vendors as well, right?
Yeah, we had food trucks. We had Big Sky Brewing doing beer.
That never hurts.
Right. I mean, you know, you gotta. These things run on great vendors, but also great exhibitors and also great food and great drinks. You know, it's the total Montana picture.
Great. And plan on doing it next year?
Yeah, we're gonna do it again next year, probably mid-July again. Maybe hopefully the same weekend, but you know, like if not the same, like probably the weekend before.
Perfect.
You know, I'm gonna go home and take a shower.
Yeah.
Sit down and
recoup,
and then we'll probably in a couple of weeks we'll start talking about next year and figure out what we're gonna do. But
awesome.
We're excited to have anyone come out here that wants to check it out. Come visit.
Awesome. Yeah, this was no small feat by any means. This was much bigger than I was expecting, which is great because I really didn't know what to expect. I've been to some overland rallies.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun. This was great. Made some great connections with some of these guys. Got to talk a lot of great products, see some new stuff, and talk with some people I've met before. So this was a really great event. We really appreciate it. We look forward to it next year. Absolutely.
Awesome.
We thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sean.
Yeah.
Thanks for making it all the way out here too.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're excited to be here.
Cool, man.
We'll see you next year.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's gonna be a video, but it still works. What does Smokey say?
Support, I don't know. Only you can prevent forest fires?
Yes.
Yeah.